How we doing today, everybody? I got something very special for you today. I've been waiting to do this. We might call this a team talk, possibly. What the hell are we going to call this?
Yeah.
Let's just call it a team talk, should we? Because we're going to talk about this. All right, this right here is what I've been waiting for. Finally got my hands on a couple of them. But we're going to go through this baby for you today because I've been itching to take one of these off for you. The little short we did on one time on Dean's boat went through the roof. You guys all wanted to see it, so we're going to do it right now. Ready? Team talk. Bringing Suzuki 250SS digital to you now. All right, first thing, integrated. They changed this. They have changed the locking mechanism. Instead of pulling out and twisting and it falling apart, they've changed it. I've noticed that right away. They're all that style. Let's just go through the lower unit first. Should we go through the lower unit first so we don't get carried away? Let's just do this. All right. So what they've done is they've changed the pickups on it. We used to have a narrow, slim, slender pickup here. They moved it to the front here more. And I believe there's an option to install a secondary pickup there. So they've changed that. They've changed the kind of the look of the nose also. It's a little bit bigger gear case, I think. Look at the Skag. You'll notice the Skag has got a torque tab built into it. You can see the torque tab built into the Skag down here. Cowling obviously has been all changed. All new logo, all new colors. Kick-ass, really looks good. Air induction is massive on this motor. If you look over here, I don't know if you can see this, Jordan. I don't have my flashlight, but I don't know if you can see in here. But this air induction is changed so that the air rolls and gets sucked in and pulled through here and through here. But the opposite of basically a hood scoop on top here, these are not open, but it's allowing the air to reflow back is what it's doing. And you're saying back, why back? Well, let me show you why. Now this cowling here is gonna not be the lightest one in the room, and it's new and doesn't want to move. Cowling is physically heavier than the other one. Okay, right away, notice a big difference here. We're smaller here. Our air induction's bigger. Air induction is way different than what we were doing over there. Block-wise, pretty much looking the same. We've added some plastic shielding here, obviously covering up wires for spark plugs, just making it probably look clean. This is a big feature that I really enjoy. All aluminum, quality built, no more twist lock garbage, good spring mechanism, really nice. Your dipstick still easy to find, right on the side, not tucked far away. Your oil filter, real easy to get, super simple, really good stuff. Here's your mechanism, your shift mechanism right here. Shift throttle mechanism right there for your DTS.
Put your finger in there again.
Right there. Same battery cable, same starter. Fuses are right here, easy to access. This motor literally comes pre-rigged so that the harness is already out of this engine. So it's literally out of the engine and hanging out, which is great for rigging purposes. It actually funnels right down into here. So we're able just to plug in and send everything that direction. Go to the other side over here, Jordan. As we get to the other side, it's pretty much close to the same functionality of what we had before, same block concepts. Fuel filters are pretty much the same. VST is still here. Fuel pump is a little different, and the front filters are still accessible. So your filters are still accessible. Another thing that's great about Suzuki is they think about the tech kind of when they think about this. They put this cowling into 3 pieces. So we have base cowling, middle cowling, top cowling. So we're actually able to take the middle cowling off without messing with any of this stuff. So we get this small section to come off for service, which is huge. It's huge for us to be able to not have to take this whole ginormous thing off and then have to fight it. Really, really good concept. Oil fill is right here. Slight air induction here also, but oil fill's there. Just it's still pretty much the same block configuration as what's over there on that boat, but you can see the older style over there. But if we look, the nice thing is we do have the other one over here, so we can look here. We look at our anode. We got our dual ports here, exhaust. Underneath here, we do have a flat trim tab. But if we come over to this one over here, you can kind of see the difference. If we look at the lower unit, you kind of see how that one's kind of a little bit more bulky in the front versus this one. This one's a little bit shorter. This one's actually got a little bit longer swoop. Obviously beat up Skag, but And this is what I was talking about. So we've added some intakes down here for even lower water pickup, which is a great feature. And this is what I was talking about before, this and then this. That was a huge fix for them to get rid of that, because there's a lot of fall apart that can happen there. So that was a really good deal for them. So back over here now to the components and the rigging of what we're doing here. So what we got, let's talk a little bit about controls and what we're doing here. So this is the new control box for Suzuki for the DTS model. So this goes over the top of here and this fits over here. I don't really got to get carried away, everybody knows, but that's kind of what it looks like. You can see how small it is. I mean, it's a rigging person's dream to be able to not deal with this crap that's way back here, fighting it. This literally will come in and out like this. I mean, huge deal. The thing we're kind of running into for re-rig, of course, is you got to really, when you're taking it to an older boat, we've really got to put our minds together and open up to being like, how are we going to get all of this to come together and make it look good and professional? That's what takes the time. So we do have this other harnesses here, so I can kind of lay it out for you if you want me to, Jordan.
Yeah.
So this would be the harness that goes through the boat from the engine. So it simply plugs into the engine there, goes to the console here. And then we go to what's called their BCM count, or basically their BCM plugs in to here, and you end up just plugging all of this. It all just plugs together. So it's literally plug and play. Clean power, plugs right into the harness. Your computer's right here. Look how small that is for your control module. That's your control module for everything to go through. For your throttle, your shift, all your alarms, everything goes right through this little fella right here. Kill switch, so it all talks to everything through there. I think when we come down to it, we wanted to run analog with some of these boats, but we're coming to a problem where we're not able to run some analog because it's just digital. So we're having to probably customize dashes and do some other things to make these boats go out the door that are getting these new SS's. But it's all good. We'll make it work. So I think, is there anything more you want me to talk about here, Jordan, on this machine? I can't, oh, the hot foot. We should get the hot foot. I'll get the hot foot for you. So the hot foot itself, I'm gonna bring it over there. They literally thought of everything when they built this, and I think they partnered obviously with Dometic when they built this. It's a Dometic, but it simply plugs and plays right into that unit that I showed you, them harnesses. But look at how nice this is, guys. Look at how nice this is. It's smaller, it's not as bulky, and literally you pick it up. Look at all the adjustments. Look at how nice that is. Instead of that screw that everybody gets pissed off about, that's just garbage after a year because we get salt and shit on it. This is literally just an easy slide mechanism, falls into place. Very well built. Super nice to be able to hide this wire to make that thing go and get on plane. It plugs right into this harness right here. It just plugs right in. So that's about what I got for you. I think if I'm doing one and I got Lowrance units or I got NEMA ability, I'm running a single multifunction gauge, cleaning up my whole gauge package, getting rid of all the nonsense, and I'm running it to my Lowrance because it'll go right in through NEMA. That engine will talk directly right into this Lowrance unit. And you're able to just split things and be able to see your engine on your Lowrance unit. So it cleans up everything. You're able just to have like your multifunction gauge, you're able to have your hydraulic jack plate gauge, maybe a temp gauge or anything like that, and you got a key switch, and that's just simple. It's simple, it's clean, it's organized, and that's how it should be. So I'm very happy so far with what I'm doing. Kind of mind spinning right now, trying to figure all this out on what we need, what we don't need. Obviously the 250SS digital has been out for a while. It took us a long time to get them, but we're getting them. So now I'm happy. I'm able to start doing this stuff and start learning a little bit more. Propping wise, I'm gonna stick with the same style props as what I've always been doing on them. I'm gonna stick with my Scorpions and I'm gonna try to make them go as fast as we can. Throttle response should be way better. Everything should be better. I'm excited to get this one out on the water. But we'll definitely do a follow-up with that one. And we have another one that's in the process right now that we're kind of hiding from you. That boat's pretty amazing when we're done with that one. We'll definitely get some more video of that one too. We'll probably do more in-depth video with that boat, I think, just because of the style of the boat and what it is. But we'll probably do a lot more in-depth rigging with that boat. But we just wanted to bring you a video about the SS, that we are seeing them. We're actually able to touch them, feel them. So if you got any questions about what you're seeing here in the SS, comment below on what you're seeing. If you've got one of these, tell me what you think. If you know, I'm happy I'm actually touching one. So orders are finally starting to come in for us on them. So it's just, it was a happy day when I first able to get one. Jordan wasn't here to get the unboxing, but the next one we'll definitely get the unboxing for you so you can see how they're packaged and rigged and shipped and all that stuff. So we'll get that, but we just need to get it on and get them going. So we had so much stuff we needed to order for these boats that once we got the boats in here, not knowing what we're getting into, we had to start ordering mass things to come in. And like I told Jordan today, I said, you ever see what $5,000 of rigging looks like? Well, here it is. And it's crazy on what you need. And that's not for just one boat, that's for multiple boats. But it's a good looking engine. It's really, in my eyes, the way I like to look at engines, it is probably the nicest outboard color combination out there. They did an awesome job with it. Cowling's a little heavy for me, but it's well built. It's very well built. If we, you can look inside there. You can see what I was talking about with that air induction and how it's forced into one certain area. It's crazy, literally insane on how they do that. But it's definitely well built. It's a heavy cowling. It's almost too heavy for my comfort, but I guess when they don't break down, you don't gotta take the cowlings off. Does that make sense? So, props to Suzuki on that, but props to Suzuki all the way around on this outboard. Very well built, very good looking outboard. Excited to get more info, more stuff for you guys, and we'll definitely keep you updated on these as we get them out there, different boats, different styles, and we'll definitely keep you, updated on the new 250 SS. That's what I got for you today, Jordan. You got anything?
Nope.
You want me to fire off anything more today?
Nope, that's it.
We're done.
Yep.
These bugs are awesome. They're awesome. Anyway, merch. You guys are doing great on merch still. Appreciate it. Get on there. Make sure you get your merch. Get on there because we might have a revamp coming up. We kind of want to do a throwback team t-shirt type stuff. Make sure you get on there. Maybe a throwback hat. That'd be kind of cool. Something like that. We could do something like that. That's it. That's all I got for you. Hope everybody's having a great week. As always, comment, subscribe, and click notification bell to witness the madness. I hope everybody at Suzuki is now saying speed, money, no brakes. I'm out. See ya!